So welcome to a quick little let's build here. So in this video we'll be putting on this General 1 armor onto this little B-Daman dude here, the basic little IBA body, or in the case of this one, a KBA. This is also another Sonokong release, so there's actually another Korean type release here. And of course, if you want to look at the box, let's do that real quickly. Got Cobalt Saber, Night Cavalry, talking about the DHB set, and one of those little bottle loaders. I don't recommend getting these, by the way. These usually kind of suck, but got more little info in here. Pretty cool little thing. And it's going to show off a few images of the guy itself. Don't know where you get a pale green little dude, by the way. I've just seen this dark green one. I don't know where you get a pale green one from. But we'll be using this cool little dark green one because it's still going to match pretty decently, I say, to this whole General 1 concept here. So this is a recolor Proto 1, for those who don't know. A cool little B-Daman here. So I picked General 1 instead of Proto 1 because General 1 is actually in the anime a few times. Proto 1's not in the anime that often, but this guy is actually in there quite a few times. So this is more one of those basic B-Damans that you actually get to see around in the series for a few times. The parts are pretty much used in a lot of things. It's one of those more like, hey, we didn't want to design a B-Daman for this character, so here's this really random one. And that's pretty much how this works. Now, this is a still pretty cool one, though. I really love the release and stuff like that. And of course, there is the inside of the box. And of course, we get to see some crusty stickers, because this is going to be the fun part about this, is since it is a Sonokong release, it does mean, besides the stickers having really bad translations on them, because remember, in Korea, they're not called B-Daman, they're called B-Daman for some weird reason. Don't know why, but it's just how it is over there. Or it's just a weird English translation. And another joy is stickers are usually crusty. So, if anyone wants to know the main difference between Sonokong releases and Takara releases, here's one of the most major ones. These stickers are made of a way worse material. As you see here, these are actually deeply browning for some weird reason. So, don't know what's all going on with that. I'll still take scan them into my machine or whatever. I never usually put on stickers, because half the time B-Daman stickers just fall off instantaneously. They barely have any stick left in them. So, what I usually do is I scan them into my computer and just make cleaner models and stuff like that. Currently, I need to upgrade my computer, though, so that's another great little aspect of that. But, we'll need to do that at some point later on in the future. Move the box out of the way. So there is no B-Damas or anything included in this, just mainly the armor piece, which already has a weird stain on it. That's kind of weird. Hopefully I can get that out with some cleaning or whatever. That's great. Actually, it has a few of them, and some of the parts are already popped off. This is a new unboxed thing, so you can kind of see the nice quality standards sometimes of these things. Not the greatest, but pretty simple little thing. Just holds all the trays in there or wherever. So, pretty simple little things. I'm going to pop them out in a little quick second here. Got the instruction manual, but to be honest, I won't be needing this. It's just 0 armor. It just kind of pops on easily. So we'll be doing my quick little cut here so I can pop these all out of the trays. And then we'll be right back in with a quick little thing. I also might clean them during the break. I don't know if I'll do that or not currently. Who knows? If this doesn't come off. Does it come off? It does come off actually pretty easily. So this might be cleaned after the fact. But see, can I get more of it off? No, okay. Yeah, I'll just clean this off after the fact. So, we'll be doing that right after. So, take them out, and we'll slap them on his body. So, be back in a quick second. Okay, so we are now back with trimming the pieces and cutting them out of the things. So, for those of you who wonder why I don't usually do that on camera, mainly because I, one, don't do it usually in a safe way. So, I don't want people to see me accidentally cutting myself on camera. So, that's one of the more major reasons. And another is just I don't want to have, like, certain criticism being like, oh, you should use this tool or whatever, and be like, eh. Like, no, I know what I'm doing. But so let's get into the build process of this. So first off, we'll start off with the helmet here. So we'll take this piece, and we're gonna see that little peg hole in the middle. We're gonna just plop it on in there. And then next up, we want to take this side piece, which I just realized I might have dropped one side piece, didn't I? Or no, I didn't. It's right in front of the camera. Doing great today. So pop that into the side hole right there. Then you want to take this thing, and there's two little pegs there, two little pegs here, and you just want to plop it on in there. And then you want to do the same for the other side. Basically just plop it on in there. So if you're building a Hasbro version, usually Hasbro kind of molds the centerpiece into these things, which kind of sucks for stickers because, I mean, stickers are separated by two whole pieces instead of just one or whatever. So that's one of the negatives of the Hasbro stuff usually, is some of the ways they sort of cheaped out, but like, I mean, it sort of makes sense, but it's just one of those weirder things to be like, I don't know. They're not gonna pop on in much more. See if I can get that to squeeze on in just a bit more. Okay. So say that's probably. Now we're gonna take this other piece right here and just try sliding it on in. Might be a bit argumentative with us though. Let's see. Do I need to trim this piece a bit more again? Or, nope, because now it's actually starting to stick in there. So, you just gotta try to just jam it together in a way. Okay. Take the little piece though. Now we're just gonna slide it on in, and there we go. So, not the cleanest sort of fit in there, but it did actually slide on in, so it did all pretty nicely. It managed to slide on in, which is pretty much all you had to do. But it looks pretty nice, I say. Got a nice little helmet piece there and everything. Got it nice and looking. So next up, we want to probably start building the arms, which I'm gonna pop the box over here because take one arm off here, and we're gonna take this little piece, which basically got a little peg hole right there, and just pops on in like that. Pretty simple little thing there. And then you want to take the shield piece, which just pegs into this. And this one's actually pretty long, which is kind of surprising. And just, there we go. Pegs in nice and in there. And then after you're done with that, you just want to take it in and just slide it back into the arm. So, pretty simple little thing. Makes for a nice cool little shield piece. And you want to move this one off. Do the same thing pretty much, except this one it's just a different arm side. So pop it in. Though to be honest, you could easily just have them flip around and stuff like that. I don't really think they're really left or right arm dependent. So let's say if you had two of these and wanted two little arm flap bends up, come on, and wanted two of these things, you'd have to buy two of these armor sets, but not too bad to be honest. I like the look of it so far. Coming out pretty nicely, to say if I say so myself. So there is, I don't think there's any armor stuff for the one side of the hand. Nope, there is not. So let's finish off the head build with this little thing here. So this is just a little simple magazine. Just extends the how many marbles he can hold, which, if you remember the last video, he could hold about 2 marbles personally. But with this little upgrade, you now can sit there, put one. Oh. See if I can get this better in there. And there you go. You can now fit 3 whole marbles in there, which is insane. There's other ones that include way bigger marble magazines, but like, to be honest, what you get in this set is pretty cool. Because the next upgrade is a barrel to improve accuracy. One of my favorite parts about the Proto line is that they usually come with a lot of pieces and stuff like that that make them like an all-around like neutral B-Daman. So like there's just a bunch of things to where they get like slight improvements to accuracy and slight improvements to like magazine to make speed better. So pretty cool little thing. And usually in the 0-1 system, speed was actually done by this, because you want less reload times, so that's how they did it. They either did it by having a magazine, or in the case of Gray, you had one hand free, or not Gray, but Chrome Zephyr, you actually had one hand free to actually do whatever, and that'd be pretty much the whole plan of that. Of Chrome Zephyr. Chrome Zephyr is a really cool B-Daman design. And you stick the little foot nubs into there. And just make sure to push them on in. Is that the way they go? It was down, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. And that is pretty much it for this thing. I would put on stickers, but like you saw before, the stickers were all nice and gross. So, not the best example, to be honest. But, pretty cool little build there. And of course, really awesome. I guess we should give a quick little test try here. So let's whip out the magazine thing here. So slap it down, grab our little pieces. We'll only use like one row currently. Push that all the way to the back. There we go, stretch it on out. I still have not made the one thing yet, so we'll use this as a nice little barrier to catch all the marbles in there. And all we're needing is supposedly 3 marbles, so let's drop one in, drop another one in, and there we go. Got 3 whole marbles built in. And of course we're going to probably pull back the camera a bit more. And you can see now, watch me pick up the B-Daman and just shoot. And here, I guess now just and there we go. Pretty cool little B-Daman. Accuracy, like I said, it has been improved slightly, so he does shoot a lot better now. Oh, let's just move him back over. I need to adjust some things over there. But so accuracy has been improved a bit with the barrel. We also have a nice little excess with the magazine right here. So now we can hold a few more B-Damas. So pretty cool little thing. So usually the Proto line does have a nice little sector with that. Let's kind of zoom back in real quickly. Oop, too much zoom. But there we go. So the Proto line does actually do pretty well, I say, on how they are really well built usually. So they're meant to, a lot of times they're meant to be just more like an all-around B-Daman or more of a test type B-Daman. This one's more built to be nice little all-around because you got the nice little barrel here for accuracy and one for, magazine for a bit speed or whatever. There is no power add-ons to it, so we are not using any of the things to hold down the hold parts or whatever. So there is no power things, but you can easily take a Cobalt Wing and just slap it on this dude. Really doubt it'd do much. Well, maybe you can't really. It's kind of hard because this barrel kind of sticks out a bit. So, or no, you could. You could easily probably do it. Don't know if I would really recommend it though, because you usually want a. I think this is a very nice little like combo here, but you could easily power it up pretty easily. And this is a pretty cool dude. I don't know. I always like the design of the Proto series, especially the silver version of it. I don't have a silver version currently. I have just one. But this one also looks pretty nice, I say. Love the touches of green and how it like goes around and changes in every way. And I love the whole magazine concept here. Love having a bunch of B-Damas go in. It does get weirdly stuck a bit on the top, so I don't know if I had to just like probably show that one piece in a bit more or something like that. But it is a pretty nice looking. Don't know why there's a bit of a gap there, but it doesn't really bother me too much really. So looks pretty nice. Need at some point to start. Need to get a new computer at some point and do a little sticker thing with it. But for right now, I say it looks pretty cool. Has a nice little grip to it and everything. And of course, since this was a new one, that means it isn't all loose yet, so this is one of the bigger issues with the Zero system is over time, if you do keep taking off the pieces and putting them back on or whatever, these do get sort of loose over a bit. I don't really do that. At most, I might just be adjusting their feet, and that's pretty much it, so yeah, there we go. And that's pretty much it. If you are looking into doing this whole set, you will need a few things. So first off, you have to buy the general set, which is this little thing here, and you need to have a spare IBA. So this one, the green one right here, came from the Target Battle set, which, let me grab that box real quickly. I have them both behind me to do this. It's one of this one. These are both the Sono Kong versions, but they do have a Takara version. And if you are looking for a general one in the Hasbro release, that just kind of released as its own, like, all-in-one type thing. In Hasbro, they didn't do armor and a separate IBA type thing. They did have separate IBA releases, but they never had separate armor releases. So, in this type of standard here, this is like the one time where I say Hasbro kind of wins slightly on that manner. But it is pretty cool to have this dude, though. So, that will probably end the video here, because that's pretty much it for this guy. Don't really have ways to test like his power range and stuff like that. So, thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye. So, woo!